But Pascal, I guess that's a good thing that you're able to feel emotion over something and you just hop into it. That's cool. Sad.
I was crying.
It's
A
kind
little
of
bit.
it's kind of sad too in the way because they're all worried about Teal and then they show all the other dead Mithra and it's like, what about them?
Eh. Oh hey, I think it worked.
Oh yep, appears to have.
Ah, Miro, just the person I was hoping to see. I was just on my way to run a very important errand. Why don't you come with me? In fact, I insist. Where to, you ask? Why, to pay our respects to none other than the Star Sibyl. The Star Sibyl?
Hey, it's the first time we've been in Heaven's Tower in the past. Well,
True.
this far up. Do I make myself clear? Inside the Star Sibyl's chamber, you are to be on your absolute bestie west behavior. Zubaba. Every time I see her name, I think of the Draenei song. Zubaba.
Welcome, my children. You are the Warlock Warlord's advisor, Leko Haboka, was it not? Your loyal service to Windurst has not gone unnoticed in these chambers. I am but a humble Mithra, unworthy of the honor of basking in your heavenly radiance, your holiness. I fear I am unfamiliar with the woman who stands before you. This is Miro, a close friend of mine and a staunch ally of the Federation war effort. I see. Then the pleasure is mine, Miro. Forgive us this intrusion, your holiness. I trust you know whom it is we seek. Very well. Come with me.
Are they finally going to introduce Arujido Marujido?
You mean the other
Well,
one?
Karura Barura?
Karuha Baruha? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that one. You're right.
They've shown him before, like very briefly in like one like random cutscene.
Yeah, but they never really introduced him. It was kind of like, this is probably Karura Barura. She's teleporting us to
The
Avuka.
Star Sibyl and him were talking about summoning, weren't they?
I
Cutscene?
don't recall. I think we were reading from a book. You might be right.
He has like a green hat.
I think so. Oh yeah, okay. It should be him.
He looks like a Pururu for no reason. Well, I guess because Pururu is... Wait, no. Pururu isn't his daughter. Pururu is the daughter of the other guy.
Zampa Zippa. Star
He
Sibyl.
pursues... Yeah. He conducts his research down here in the darkness. Place your trust in me, and Windurst shall escape its fate of ruin, he said. And who was I to doubt him? He pursues his experiments like a man possessed. Or so he did until his progress stalls, for a lack of a certain vital resource. Where will it all lead? Is the path down which he leads us truly one we should tread? These are questions I cannot answer. I am frightened. Yes, frightened to the very depths of my soul. I have brought your guests. May we enter? Karaha Baruha? So you are... Forgive me. I am Leko Haboka, advisor to the Warlock Warlord.
Do not apologize. It seems I evoke a similar reaction in most. Yes, I'm Karabara, Minister of the Uphistory. Though these days I make my home here among the dusty shelves and musty tomes, as you can see.
Yes, I am familiar with your research. Minister Karaha Baruha, I fear our situation has turned for the worse. The barrier has fallen in the most recent attack on Fort Karugo Narugo.
Ah, yes, I suspected as much. I felt a disturbance in the magical forces to the east. A sudden surge, and then silence?
Minister, you must complete your research, and without delay.
Oh, it's quite complete, you see. Or, it would be. There were only I'm not deprived of that which I need most.
Your Holiness, please bring the item of which the minister speaks. No! I cannot! I must not! Please, Karaha Baruha, let us forget this madness!
Star Sybil.
Robel Akbel made me swear. He said that you could not be allowed to continue your work. That if you do, something terrible will happen to you. We have the mighty warlocks and the brave Mithra mercenaries. Windurst's army is loyal and strong. Surely they can defend us from any onslaught. Please, I beg of you.
Star Sybil, surely you cannot be serious. Your words are unbecoming of your station. You are the leader of a nation. The preservation of Windurst should be your first, your only, priority.
But... forgive me. Well, shall we? Here, do with it as you must.
Ah, yes. The Book of the Gods, the key to my research, so long denied to me. You have my thanks. Now, let us proceed. Our time, after all, is short. No?
It is.
Long have I labored, down here in the depths of where the sun dares not shine, where night and day are as one. I have but a single goal, to save Windurst from its prophesied destruction. I will not bore you with the specifics, which would be beyond your comprehension anyhow. Let it suffice to say that in the deeper I delved into the ancient secrets, the clearer it became to me. They were all speaking in unison, beckoning me down a single path.
The savage beast. Oh, and the path is?
The savage beast tamed by Ramalala, the founding mother of our nation. Yes, I speak of Fenrir. The power that brought the ferocious beast of legend to its knees is the only power that can save Windurst once more.
But how was Ramalala able to subdue the beast? This is recorded in the tome.
Let us see. Ah, yes. Yes! To ensnare the raging beast, Ramalala summoned all of her prodigious powers and channeled them into the creation of a single artifact. The mystic fetters of supreme power, at once supple as the wind and stronger than Darksteel, she bestowed upon them the name Gleipnir.
Gleipnir.
She cast the fetters into a full moon fountain, its arcane force propelling them high into the heavens. For an instant, that lasted an eternity, all was bathed in moonlight, and when it faded, the great beast was still. The beast, now conquered, Ramalala used her immense power, not to beat it into submission, but to reach out to it with tenderness and share its pain. So it was that the great beast Fenrir, seer of the future, became the sworn guardian of Windurst, to protect this land with the blessing of the moon and stars for as long as he drew savage breath.
To decipher that ancient script with such ease. Extraordinary. You're every bit the genius they say.
To wield once more the mystic feathers and summon the great beast to our aid. Such is my one true calling. Yet there remains a rub, and this is how the text continues. Gleipnir, its fated role complete, was rent in three, ne'er to meet again to meet. To friends, for safekeeping, was each tatter bestowed. To the small, to the winged, and to our 8-chambered abode. A riddle? Ever the whimsical ones, these gods. The 3 tatters of Gleipnir, if only they could be recovered somehow, I'm certain that I could reunite them and wield their power as Rimlala once did. But I can ill afford to leave my laboratory when there's still so much work to be done, and yet our time draws near.
Karaha Baruha. There is no need to vex your prodigious brain over such a menial task. Carry on with your research and leave the grunt work to your loyal assistants.
Are you saying you can bring me what I seek?
With the incredible world-hopping Miro on your side, you may consider the deed as good as done. Isn't that right, Miro? How does he, know about this?
That's a good question. It would seem you speak in riddles as well. Master Leko, I know not what you imply, and yet, yes, I am certain of it. You and your friend will not let me down.
Ever the genius, I see. Well, Miro, let us be on our way. Time is short, and we mustn't keep the minister waiting. So my theory is, one belongs to the Taru. One belongs to the Yagudo, and I don't know what the 8-chambered thing is, so I assume that to talk to the Yagudo, we have to go to the future where they actually don't need us.
It's possible.
Well, the best information comes straight from the Chocobo's mouth, I say. When you're looking for a relic to tame a beast, you ask?
Yes? What is it this time? I have pressing matters to attend to, so make it brief.
Oh, come now. You of all should know that this is a matter of the utmost import.
Very well.
Karaha Baruha said that according to the Book of the Gods, Gleipnir was torn into 3 pieces, which were entrusted in turn to the small, the winged, and the 8-chambered abode. Well, Miro, our carbuncle friend here has kindly agreed to share his knowledge, so ask away. It won't do to gallivanting across time and space without a few good clues at your disposal, after all.
The small. The small. There are many diminutive beings in this world, but none so ancient, nor bonded so closely with Altan's children, as those who call Gralberg home. It is said that they even have a prophecy, that they will be waiting since the dawn of time for their promised one. Under a dark star in the blackest of night, she will come, the light in her hand illuminating the darkness.
Bringer of light. How curious. As I recall, they themselves shine rather brightly as well.
The winged. The wings are surely the wings of a bird, and birds can only mean yes.
To think that in those times we counted them among our friends.
That is ancient history. Today, they will sooner skewer you than accede to your requests, unless there is one among them called Ka-Toru, the Just. It is said he honors his word to friend and foe alike. Be warned that he does not suffer fools or imposters lightly. It would be wise to bring some proof of your integrity. And the 8-chambered abode.
A structure of many rooms. Wherever could that be?
And few buildings remain now that have stood since the Federation was born.
I've found that at times when you are at a loss, sometimes it's best to check right under your nose.
Quite true.
I could think only one such place, though it is like to be sealed shut these days. That's no problem for you now, is it, Miro?
Nothing at the moment.
Well, I trust that's enough to set you on your way. We have some matters of our own to research, so we shall stay here in Windurst. Speak to Veldagalda by the path to Windurst walls when you return. He will lead you back to Heaven's Tower. It hardly needs saying that it is not only Karuha Baruha and ourselves, but all of Windurst that is counting on you this time. Do be careful and report back as soon as your search bears fruit.
Okay, so the first one they mentioned, the Winged, they are in Grauberg. We are going to head to Grauberg. Is the okay, the Mog House is here. Give me a sec. I gotta stop by in there first. We're going to go to I'm gonna change my sub job to dancer.
Nice. I typed in Gasm in my emote search and I picked the one that was the most tame.
And the most Halloween.
These are a little bit risque. I mean, there's this one. And you're like, oh, I see.
Is that an Overwatch character?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Ah, yes, Mog House. We're gonna change our job. There we go. Support job to dancer. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Just so I can get the pack out of here. What the fuck?
That's Doomfist.
Yeah.
I guess.
I saw pretty good cosplay Doomfist last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The guy looked like Doomfist, and his metal hand looked pretty awesome, actually. The person who designed it.
Actually, did you know that, speaking of cosplay, the #1 grand final winning cosplay at New York City Comic Con was an astrologian?
No, but that's awesome.
She had like the full I mean, she would like both her and the second place one were ridiculous. They either one of them could have won, but hers like had like the globe and everything, but obviously it was on a pole, so it looked like it was floating, and she could spin it and pull cards from it.
That's fantastic.
Which is crazy, and all the cards had the right cards on them too.
I need to look this up. But
I think I have it saved on Twitch on a Reddit. I can like link you the thread in a second.
Okay. We gotta go to, I think, the book to Grauberg. I don't think there's a home point to there.
There is definitely a book. I know that, so probably that's the best thing to do.
All right, we're gonna head up to Grauberg.
Pretty sure I saved it. And the girl who did it has like, she's like I guess, I don't know if there's such thing as professional cosplayer, but that's like what she does, and she has some crazy one.
I think there is a such thing now because like
there's a market for it in a way.
Yeah. Teleportation.
I saved another video. Susano Extreme 8 tanks.
Jesus. Okay, we're going to Gustaberg Front Grauberg.
Okay. Scrolling down.
Okay, we gotta hurry there because we gotta get there before our nighttime is over.
No.
We gotta get to F5.
Am I going the right way? Yeah, I think so. Gotta get on a mount.
Okay. Ready? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we gotta get there at night before nighttime is over, which we may not because nighttime swaps at 6 a.m.
Ah, here it is. Slime and Hoss is also a gasm.
It's true. It is quite true.
Can we make it before the night is over?
And do the 2 cutscenes. I'm of my doubts. But we'll try. It's a fair run there.
But we have mounts now. Imagine back in the day when like there was no mount.
Sure. What are we laughing at?
ISO linked me an article from Fox News, and he's like, "This is why people think Fox News is a load of crock." And I was like, I mean, that's not the only reason, I guess. But the article is, "Are you weak if you make your man a sandwich? This is why real men don't marry feminists."
Lovely.
Like what? Yeah, like they don't need to make these weird fluff articles like that. But I guess like every news organization has their fluff articles.
Yeah. Haldog says, my dog just came and laid on my lap. Yeah, that sounds like my cat. She's like, oh shit, you got your phone in your hand? No, you're gonna take a picture. See ya. You're gonna make it make that weird noise. Okay. Vampire bat. We're almost there. At the very least, we might be able to get the cutscenes out of the way. You do have your bottled pixie, right?
Let's see. Should. I didn't throw it out, as far as I know. Bottled pixie, yeah.
Okay. You're gonna need that after the 2 cutscenes. And we gotta trade it at nighttime.
Oh no. Because we gotta be glowing in our hand.
Indeed.
After he linked the article, I was like, my wife better make me sandwiches every 1 second, by the way, or she's out. And next it says, I ain't making you no sandwiches, you fucker.
Fae Blossoms, yes.
I feel like we've been to this little pool so many times.
We have.
In the future, in the past.
Well, we've never been here in the future, but...
Oh, I have.
Alright, so we click the Fae Blossoms. We should get 1 cutscene.
Click it.
Hopefully it's not a long cutscene. Oh, this music is gonna be. Oh, looky what we have here, Immortal! I haven't seen one of you for years and years and years! What brings you to these parts, sweetie? Gleipnir? Are you really looking for Gleipnir? Did you hear that, girls? Come quickly, this one might be the promised one. But I know, yeah, really? And so? I'm sorry, my dear, really awfully terribly sorry. You just come so suddenly and so swiftly and so abruptly that I had to consult with my sisters. We simply must be sure that you really truly actually are who you say. This legend of ours has been passed down for centuries. Millennia, eons after all. One can't be too careful. Under a dark star in the blackest of nights she will come, the light in her hand banishing the darkness. That's how the prophecy goes, you know. And, well, the girls are saying that you just don't fit the part. I'm really, truly, ever so sorry. Okay, we gotta click it again.
We just click it again?
Yeah, and she should tell us. Under a dark star in the blackest of nights she will come, the light in her hand banishing the darkness. That's how the prophecy goes, you know. And you just don't need to fit the part. I'm really, truly sorry. What kind of light, you ask? Oh, anything would do, really, truly. Yes, I know, nothing shines, nothing sparkles, nothing shimmers brighter than us. Yes, come back with a bottled pixie, and that should do nicely. Alright, so now trade your bottle.
She wants us to come back with a bottled version of them?
Yeah. So trade it to the Fae Blossom.
It's awfully strange.
And hit OK. Yes, we did it.
First, it's like It's appearing from everything.
Let me know when you're ready.
Can't even. I just saw it in my inventory, so like, why can't I? Oh, there it is. It moved it to the bottom. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, it's the mortal again! And she's brought... Could it be? Could it really, truly, actually be? A bottled pixie! Did you hear that, girls? Come quickly! This one might be the promised one! They're like, oh fuck, this one again? You see? Yeah, I mean, I told you! Pardon me, the girls and I were so surprised, shocked, startled even. We figured the legend was just a myth? A fantasy? What you mortals might call a fairy tale? To think the promised one has actually come. This one has been passed down from mothers, grandmothers, and great-grandmothers many, many, many eons ago. Someday, when the world has begun to slide into chaos, a mortal will come to claim this. Until that day, keep it safe, keep it sound, so I was told. Take it. I have no doubts, no worries, really, truly, certainly, that you are the one which my ancestors spoke. Go with our blessings, and may our ancient bond of friendship now serve the power of good. Okay. There we go. We did it. Just in time. Use your warp ring. Because the next place we're going is going to be just as cool. Not really.
Nice.
But it is the reason I got, this next area is the reason I got the dancer sub job. Are y'all gonna finish Dynamis? We did finish Dynamis, I think. We defeated Diablos. Go up to the book. I wasn't aware there was anything else left to do after that. I couldn't find anything saying there was more. Okay, so we gotta go to Aragono Front, and we're going to Castle Ostroja, Merfatod Mountain South. Yeah, because it's right outside Castle Ostroja. It gets bad on Friday the 13th, but it gets worse on Saturday the 14th. Is that true, Lady Blue? Also, hello!
Did you say Merfatod?
Yep, Merfatod Mountain South. And then we'll just run in and we'll fight anything that tries to fight us. Alright, I'm gonna reset our recording here.